Hello friends, how are you? Here's an apple. Let's imagine this apple is the earth we live on, and this barbecue stick is Earth's axis. Earth's axis is an imaginary line that will help us understand how Earth moves in space. This line goes from the North Pole to the South Pole of Earth, like that. Did you know what is so special about Earth's position in space? Earth is tilted. Earth's axis forms an acute angle of about 23 degrees and a half. Earth moves in two different ways. First, it rotates around its axis. Every day, every 24 hours, the Earth makes one full turn around itself. And that's what makes day and night. The part of Earth facing the sun would be day, and the other side, night. Then we shift. This yellow balloon is the sun. Now we have day and night. So Earth rotates around its axis, and it revolves around the sun at the same time. You see, because of Earth's tilt, the upper part of Earth receives more sunlight during part of the year. And as it revolves the other part of the year, the lower part of Earth receives more sunlight. And what happens during the months when parts of the Earth receive sun's most direct rays? It is summertime. Now, having said that, can you guess how long it takes the Earth to revolve around the sun? There's spring, summer, fall, and winter. That's a whole year, 365 days. It takes the Earth one whole year to revolve around the sun. Well, to be exact, it's slightly more, 365 days and 6 hours. What fraction of a day makes 6 hours? Imagine this circle represents the 24 hours of a day. 6 hours make a quarter of a day. 1 out of 4 parts. 6 hours plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals to a whole day, 24 hours. So an extra 6 hours per year over a period of 4 years would end up with 1 extra day. Where does this extra day go? That's what we call a leap day. In a leap year, every 4 years, there would be 1 extra day in a year, 366 days. And this extra day is February the 29th. Do you want to know more about the calendar? Stay tuned. Let's make a list of words we use to refer to time. Begin with the smallest unit of time, which is the seconds. Every 60 seconds, there's a minute. And every 60 minutes, there's an hour. What happens every 24 hours? There's a new day. There are 7 days in a week, and every 30 or 31 days make a month. A month contains 4 weeks and a few days. It's slightly more than 4 weeks. Every 12 months, we have a year. What comes next? Can you think of more words? What do we call a group of 10 years? A decade. On your 10th birthday, you become 1 decade old. Every 100 years, there's a century, and the last word on our list is millennium, which is 1,000 years or 10 centuries. We do not read years the same way we read normal numbers. When it comes to years, we do not divide the number into sections of 3 digits, and we don't use commas either. This isn't the year 1990. It's 1990. We divide years into 2 sections only, and we read each section separately. World War I began in 1914, and World War II began in 1939. When the year ends with 2 zeros, we read them as 100. That's the year 1800, 1500. When the zero is in the middle of a number, we say O, as in the letter O. 1507, 1902. These apply to all years before the year 2000. In this millennium, we may read numbers in two different ways. We either read it in thousands normally, 2010, 2022, 2005, 2009. Or we divide them into two sections, 2010, 2022, 2005, and 2009. Now it's time to listen to a short, nice song.
Mr. Najm went on a trip, a business trip, for 73 days. Mr. Najm went on a trip, a business trip, for 73 days. How many months is that? How many months is that?
Mr. Najm went on a business trip for 73 days. How many months did he spend abroad? Well, if a month is around 30 days, then how many 30s fit in those 73 days? 2 30s, which are 60 days. We would be left with 13 days, which are almost 2 weeks. 7 days times 2 equals 14 days, or 2 weeks, which is also called a fortnight. The word fortnight means 14 nights, which refers to 2 weeks in time. So Mr. Najm's business trip lasted around 2 months and a fortnight, or 2 months and a half. I previously mentioned that there are 30 or 31 days in a month, except for February, that contains 28 days and 1 extra day every 4 years. But which months contain 30 and which contain 31? How do we know? Let me teach you a trick. All you need are your hands. Show me your fists, both fists beside each other. Count the months of the year in order on your knuckles and in the grooves in between your knuckles. Each month that lands on a knuckle, on a bone, is the month with 31 days. And the months that fall on the grooves are the ones with 30 days. So that's January, 31 days. February is the exception. March, 31. April, 30. May, June, July, August. When moving from one hand to another, you will count 2 consecutive knuckles. And that's because the consecutive months of July and August both contain 31 days. September, 30 days. October, 31. November has 30 days. And December has 31 days. Easy trick? This part of a calendar shows the month of August. The last day is Wednesday, the 31st. How many Mondays are there in this month? Notice that on top we have the days of the week in order. Count the Mondays. They are 5. What do the numbers in white refer to? Sunday, the 31st, is the last day in the month prior to August, which is July. On which day does the next month begin? While August ends on a Wednesday, a new month begins on Thursday. It's Thursday, the 1st of September. There is a book fair on the 3rd Saturday of this month. Which date is the book fair? Search for the 3rd Saturday. The book fair will take place on Saturday, the 20th of August. What would be the date? 1 week after Monday, the 29th. A week after that Monday would also be a Monday, but in September. Monday, the 5th of September. In this episode, folks, we learned about the calendar. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.
لمشاهدة المزيد من الحلقات زوروا سات 7 بلس.